All right, everyone, welcome to the stream. If you guys were here last night and you wonder what happened, my Wi-Fi went out literally at the exact moment that I went live last night, which is crazy. All right, I gotta correct a couple of things here real quick, so let me fix those. I just noticed them. Let me get this all set back up. All right, there we go. Everything should be back into our normal framing. I want to welcome you all, one and all. Thank you guys for coming by tonight. Unfortunately, like I said, I could not go live last night because the Wi-Fi went out about 5 minutes into my stream, and I knew better. I saw the weather reports, and I was like, man, I'm gonna be able to squeeze this hour and a half in before the storm hits. And yeah, I was sadly mistaken. I was sadly mistaken. My man, Alan is in the house. Welcome, Alan. Welcome to the stream. So, Alan, how is your day going so far? How's everything going in your world? How was lunch? What's for dinner? What's on your techie mind for tonight? I know you're probably working on a couple of laptops and computers that you've been kind of tinkering with. So yeah, if you want to share with the class, my man, feel free to drop those insights down in the comments, because you know we're all techies here, so we love to hear what each and every one of us are doing in our tech worlds. So if you got something you want to share with us, bro, come on, let's get it. All right, so tonight I'm gonna try to catch up where I was last night, or at least what I had planned for last night. Now, I did do a little bit of engraving here today before my stream, and I'm gonna show you guys what I was able to create with one of the lasers. I used the LaserPecker 3 because I've been getting a lot of messages of people asking me exactly how did I do the lion on the stainless steel. So I actually did a video, a long video explaining and demonstrating exactly how I did it. So let me show you guys what I've done so far. So let's pop over to that desk real quick. All right, guys, so as you can see here, we have both of the lasers on deck. We have the LaserPecker 2 and we have the LaserPecker 3. Now, just to get this out of the way, the LaserPecker 2 is currently $1,019.99 here on Amazon, and that is going to come with the third axis, which is this component right here. This is what you're going to use for your cylinder mode, for your slab mode, as well as your trolley mode if you're going to be using it in any of those type of orientations. All of that's going to come with it, so if you guys got any questions about those, feel free to ask. Now, the LaserPecker 3, which is this fiber laser that you see here, this is the one that I've used the most for like our metal business cards, these metal coasters that you see down here on the table. So I'm gonna pop over to that desk and show you guys these a little bit closer up. All right, let me show you what we got. All right, guys, so you probably remembered when I did this coaster here of the lion. So I did this one, sorry about the reflection. I did this one a couple of weeks ago, and this is on a padded stainless steel coaster, drink coaster. So this is metal. So I did this one today of the horse. Now, if you notice, they're slightly different. So I did do a longer burn on this one. I actually did this one at 100% 2K. So let me get that a little bit closer so you guys can see that. See if I can get an angle where it looks good. Yeah, so that's the one we did today. And then this is the lion that we did originally with the LaserPecker 2, okay? I mean, with the LaserPecker 3. So I set the desk up a little bit different today in case I decided to do any type of engraving. So now what we're gonna start doing is actually using the iPad as the controller for these lasers, because one, it's going to make a bigger screen for you guys to be able to see what's going on when I'm talking about the different applications. So, what shall we engrave tonight? Well, let's just talk about the app first of all that comes with it. So let me go ahead and get in here and show you guys the LaserPecker app. So this is what the app looks like if you had it on a screen as large as this iPad Pro. But it's basically going to be the same thing if you had this on your iPhone or your Android phone. You're going to have these 4 categories. You'll have your album, your camera, you'll have your create mode. That's where you're going to get to, type in things. And you'll also have your examples. So if you go into here, they have a bunch of different examples that you can test out. you know, just there's the horse right there that I did earlier. Let me show you guys. So that's the horse that I engraved. So you guys can see, that's the horse right there. So let's see if you guys can see that a little bit better. There we go. So yeah, that's the one I did on one of those metal coasters. So definitely, if this is something that you guys think you might be interested in, or you know that you'd be interested in, you can already think of ways that you could use this in your social clubs, your business, your school, whatever the case it may be. I do highly recommend both of these devices. Yeah, I really do. All right, so let's see, what can we do tonight just to do something simple without making it too complex. Now, like I said, I did engrave on the metal coaster, and I have a blank one here. So this coaster here has absolutely nothing on it. So we could do an engravement on this one, or marking on this one, or we could wait and do that a different night. Maybe I could use this one to do something different for a new follower, and we could put their name and maybe their zodiac sign on this one or something like that. But I just want you guys to see, you can buy this set of these coasters right here on Amazon. So everything that you see me talking about, guys, is available for you here on Amazon, including the tools that I use. So this little caliber, this digital caliber, I actually purchased this myself right here on Amazon. So if you're interested in something like that, this is a tool that I would recommend, especially when it comes to measuring the thickness of some things, especially if you're going to be cutting them. If you're going to be using like one of these diode lasers to cut, you want to know how thick the material is, whether it's acrylic or wood. And if you're going to be engraving on something, you want to know what the dimensions are, the interior dimensions, and sometimes the exterior dimensions, because you can also engrave on like things like jewelry, rings, bracelets, and stuff like that. You just need to know what the actual size of those different items are in order to get an accurate engraving. So yeah. So we may engrave something tonight. I don't know exactly what. Maybe Alan's got something on his mind that he thinks would be a good idea for us to engrave tonight. Now, the water bottles that I have engraved, let me show you guys those real quick. All right, so let me pop back over here to my other desk real quick. All right, so you guys have seen these. You guys have seen these water bottles that I've done. Now, this one here we did for a Bullseye Squad. Of course, you know we've done one for Christina Nietzsche. We did one for Mr. Mod, Rachel Cooper, and a number of other, you know, influencers. I've done these water bottles for using the LaserPecker 3. Now, as far as my family and friends here that show up on the stream, we do these metal business cards. And I'm engraving those also with the LaserPecker 3. Now you can do these same cards and also those water bottles with the LaserPecker 2 as well. The fiber laser is going to be better for anything that's metal or plastic. Your diode laser is going to be better for anything, pretty much everything else. Pretty much just everything else. So yeah, just having, you know, one of those, if you had to pick just one, I would say definitely go with the LaserPecker 2. That's going to give you a better option. All right, guys. So this is what we got for tonight. So, Alan, do you have any ideas? You have any ideas, Alan, of anything that I should engrave? Let's see what Alan says. He loves everything that I've created with the LaserPeckers. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it gives me a chance to, you know, kind of, you know, express my creativity, my creative side. You know, whether it's something that I'm doing in Photoshop or, you know, perhaps a shamrock design. Okay. That sounds like a winner. Travel Diva's in the house. Welcome, Travel Diva. Welcome to the stream. So I just mentioned to Alan, I needed an idea of something to engrave. And Alan says I should do something. I guess he's thinking St. Patrick's Day. So we could do something for St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, we could do that. So let me find a graphic here real quick. We just need, what do we need? We need a shamrock. That's what we need. We need a shamrock. So let me find one real quick and create a graphic for it. So that shouldn't take very long. Let's find a shamrock. And we want it to be a vector. All right, what do we got? So, Travel Diva, I haven't seen you in a minute. What have you been up to? I think I found something with a nice little knot as well. Ooh, I do like this. So hopefully this will engrave well. So let me see what this is gonna look like at full size. All right, let's save that. And we're gonna just call that, yeah, just Shamrock. Okay, I think I have a good one for you, Alan. I think I got a good one for you. So let me send this over to the iPad so you can see what this is gonna look like. So let me see if I can just switch back over to that view. All right, so let me find the graphic real quick here. All right, so we're gonna do this Shamrock. Let's share it. There we go. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Alan, can you see that one? Oh, you've been taking care of your mom. Well, that's a blessing. It's a blessing that you have, that you have that type of heart, that you're taking care of the important loved ones. I do respect that, Travel Diva, and you're gonna be blessed going forward for, all that you do. You can believe that. All right, so yeah, so you like that one? Okay, so we're gonna try to engrave that one. We're gonna try to engrave that one on one of these metal business cards. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right, so I got my business card here. Let me turn this laser on. All right, so we got a laser on now. So we're gonna be using this fiber laser. So let's get this set up. Let's see what we get. All right, so I think that is maximum size on those that we can get the maximum on it is gonna be about 52. So 52 should be our width. All right, so let's check it out. So let's go back over to this. Let's first connect. We're gonna connect to our Bluetooth. All right, so we're connected right now. All right, so let me grab the graphic. There's our graphic. So that's kind of what it looks like. I don't know if that's gonna look the way I anticipate it, but we'll see, we'll see. Let me see if I try inverting it. Nope. Yeah, that's an issue. Because I think it's not gonna give us enough separation. Well, wait a minute, let me try something. Let's try it with G-code. Nope, the G-code won't work. So we're gonna bring the, yeah, that should work. That should work if we do it like that. At least you'll get the idea. You'll know what it is, right? So let's give it a shot. All right, let's give it a shot. Okay, so here's our setup that we have. So I'm just gonna go next. We're gonna do this on a fast burn, so it's not gonna take a long time for us to be able to see the result. So let's see what our width was. I think it was 52. And let's do a quick preview. Let's do that again, 52. Let's do our preview. All right, let's see where our center, show the center. And let me make sure we're in focus. All right, so that's our center, right about there. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot and let's see what we get. So we're just going to go ahead and hit continue, quit preview. Let's go next. Now, like I said, we're going to do this one kind of quick. So I'm not going to do 100% depth. Obviously, we're going to set this at maybe 10%. Let's just do our metal setting. So there's our aluminum alloy. I think that's still a little too high, but I'm going to bring that down to 15%. Okay, so we got right now our custom settings, 1K, 100% power, 15% depth, and we have one pass on this. So let me grab my glasses. And also, all right, so let's get it. All right, so I got my glasses on. Let's go ahead and hit start. And we're gonna see how fast we can burn this one and see what our result looks like. Now, if we don't like this at the end of it, I will look for another graphic. So we'll see how this comes out. And like I said, this should not take long. So you guys are seeing this pretty much in real time. It's marking the card as we speak. And we're already at 5% on the card, so we'll see how it goes from here. All right, so if you guys do have any questions, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask. Now, the app itself gives you a lot of reading information. It does tell you your settings. It's showing right here that I did set this at 100% power. I set the depth at 15%. It is at 1K. It's showing the progress bar here and also the percentage that it's already achieved, as well as, some, important stuff like don't move it. And it tells you your temperature in Celsius, and it also shows you your elapsed time, how much time has passed since the laser started engraving. So those are things that you're going to see if you're using an Android device, if you're using iOS. This is obviously an iOS device, this iPad, but you guys get the idea. So right now we're just getting pretty close to it, so I can see already the outline. It looks decent. It's a little off center. I probably should have focused on centering it a little bit better, but I think we'll be able to see what this is going to look like. I may look for something else because I don't think I'm going to be happy with the result because of the graphic itself. Because as you guys can see, the shamrock, you can barely see it because of the Irish knot. This Celtic knot is kind of hiding some of it. But most people will be able to make out what it is. Now, especially someone who is Irish, they would probably know, right automatically. They know exactly what this is. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. So right now we're at 44%. All right, so we're at 44% and it is still going. So like I said before, guys, you can use a number of different devices to control these lasers. I have the iPad. I have, also a, iPhone, an Android device, or you can connect it directly to your computer. So since I'm not looking directly at the laser, I'm looking, toward the camera here, I can actually raise my glasses up. As long as I don't look back over toward the laser, I should be good to go. All right, let me turn our comments back on. Now, we're not going to see comments on this screen. Let me see. Did I turn them off here? Yeah, I think I did. But we'll see them when we pop back over to the regular screen. So, but let's just go ahead and let this finish for now, and we got to get an idea of what's going on. So, like I said, we're over 50%. You guys should be able to see the progress of the laser engraving as it's going. Margaret's in the house. Margaret, welcome to the stream. All right, so I decided, I asked Alan what did he want me to engrave tonight, and he said he wanted me to do something, with the shamrock, something to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So that's what we're doing. We're engraving a card right now with a shamrock, and we have our Celtic knot behind it. So like I said, I'm not sure how I feel about this graphic, so I am going to be looking for another graphic at the same time. I did like it just seeing it as a color graphic, but I think this would have been something else would have been better for engraving purposes, because you're using vectors, you know, black and whites and stuff like that. So, you know, that's an issue. Let me see. So I'm still looking to see what else I can find. I did find a real cool Celtic knot that looks like a shamrock. I'm gonna save that one as well, and I'll show it to you guys right after this finishes. So we're gonna save that one as well. We may just do both of these. I may just do one on the other side, you know, because we're almost done. Oh, there it is done. All right, so I can just grab that. So let me just switch back over to this camera. All right, so this is what it looks like. And like I said, that's what I thought was gonna be an issue. You're not gonna really be able to tell, you know, the shamrock because of the way that this is designed. So I did just find another graphic, so we're gonna test that. So we're gonna try that one as well. So I'm gonna send that other graphic that I just found over to my computer, to my iPad, and we're gonna burn that one as well. So let me find it. There it is. And all I'm doing here, guys, is just doing a quick little airdrop. You just go on a Mac, you just go share, airdrop, and then pick the device that you're already connected to. And in this case, you know, I have my iPhone and I also have my my iPad. So I'm just waiting for that to show up on the iPad. Okay, so this is the other graphic that I just found. So I'm thinking this might look a little bit better on the black card. So that's what we're gonna try. We're gonna try this one next. So let's just go back and pick that one as our graphic. So I can tell already that looks better just because of the fact it's just gonna cut it out as that, you know, the design, right? So we can go next, and then next. All right, so this one is also going to be, we're gonna still do 52. And this one is, let's do our preview so we can see where this is falling. So I want to set that. Right about there. I think that might be a little bit too big, but I'm just going to line it up right about there. And let me see where my center is falling. So let's just assume that's going to be straight. We're not going to spend all night on this. We're just going to just test it out. All right, so we're going to just hit continue. We're going to go next. And this is just going to transfer it just like the first one did over to the laser. And let me close that. All right. So we're ready to run again. We have 100%. We have 15% depth and 1 pass. I have my glasses on already, I think. Yep. Okay, so I can just hit start, and it's just going to burn it on here, and hopefully I have it straight. I didn't really check to see if it was properly aligned, but it looks like it might be, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so this is going to take a few minutes for it to engrave this, and you guys will see the end result here in a second. This one may go pretty fast because this is a vector graphic, and it doesn't really have any, you know, a lot of depth to it. So I think this one might go relatively fast. Now you guys can you can thank or blame Alan for this, because this was Alan's idea. I asked him what would he like to see me engrave on one of these cards. Now, you know, Travel Diva, we have not created a card for you yet. Since you've been popping in and out of here, let me switch back over to my regular camera and show you what I'm talking about. All right, so I can look away for a second. So, Travel Diva, we have created, or I have been creating, if you're still here, that is, I have been creating a number of these metal business cards. And what I've been doing with them is putting each person's zodiac sign on the card plus their name. And usually I show these off whenever people pop in. So, like right here, this is Shay. We have Seahawk. We have Edward. There's Edward right here. We have Richard, my man Richard. He hasn't been around tonight, but everybody knows who Richard is. All right, we got Jennifer Lude. I'm sure she might pop in here before the night's over. My man Alan DeBay, the storyteller. We got a card for him as well. We have Chris, Amazon customer number 1, Chris. We have a card for him. Christina Nietzsche. Yep, we got that Nietzsche in the house. We have Renee. She's another Leo. Who is this? Samantha, Scorpio. And we got Margaret. Margaret's a Pisces. And of course, we have the Bullseye Squad. Bullseye Squad, y'all know them ladies. Yep, so I did actually a card and a water bottle for them. All right, so Travel Diva, if you're still here, and I see you said you are here, I'm gonna create a card for you. So what is your zodiac sign, sis? What is your zodiac sign? And I will make a card for you as soon as this one is done. That one's pretty close. So let's pop back over here. Oh, we can wait. So yeah, I could be looking for your graphic right now. So if you tell me what's your zodiac sign? What's your zodiac? It almost sounds like that Morris Day song. What's your phone number? So yeah, if you could tell me, Travel Diva, what your zodiac sign is, I can look for a graphic that will match up for your zodiac sign. I can create something pretty quick, and we can burn a card for you. So yeah, I don't know if there's a big delay. You're a Libra? Okay. Let's find that. Let me find it. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. Lovely Libra. That's what she said. That's what she said. She said, lovely Libra. Okay. All right. I believe you. All right. What do we have for the Libra? Gotta have something that reflects your personality. So I see a lot of different graphics here, but I want to find something that's exact, based on what I've seen of you here on Amazon. So So I'm thinking, see, I do like that. And where's the other one? Where'd the other one go? I see a couple of them here that I like. So I like this one also. So let me see how large this file is. Okay, so that one can work. Let's save that. And okay. Is what good or bad? I've seen no bad of you. So everything I've ever seen of you was positive. So just so you know. All right, so let me show you guys the card that I just finished. So here is the, that's the St. Patrick's Day card with the little knot. See that, guys? Pretty cool, huh? Let me know what you think. I'm gonna leave that one on the deck. All right, so let's make, let me create this card for you real quick. So let me open, where is it? Oops. Okay, so let me move this graphic out. Bring your your graphic in and resize it. Hold on. There we go. I think that's going to be good. All right, let me see what we get. Okay, that's good right there. All right, so let me grab, let's see what else we need. The shamrock looks like the club on the deck of card symbol. You think so? Well, that's what I found. If you find something better, just drop a link. I'll make another one. I'm in, this is, man, it's Friday night. You know how it is on Amazon right now. So I'm in no rush to do anything. So let me do this card though, real quick. Travel Diva. Let me scale this real quick. All right, so we got everything lined up. Travel Diva 2, got it, got that. All right, so let me send this over to the iPad. Let's just go back. All right, so I'm gonna send this over to the iPad and you'll see it as soon as it hits the iPad. So let me go ahead and switch you guys back over there. And I'm gonna quickly save this. Richard is in the house. Welcome, bro, welcome. Travel Diva, traveling. All right. That. All right, so I'm gonna send this over to the iPad and you guys should be able to see it here in a second. Let's do a quick share. And off to the iPad it goes. All right, there we go. So we got that. Let me make sure it is right. Okay, so we got, all right, so we got Travel Diva. Travel Diva, if you can see this, let me know what you think before I burn this. If you like it, let me know. If you want me to look for something different, let me know. Let me know. And somehow I left Ryan's card over here because yeah, we have a card for Ryan as well. So throw that back there. So Travel Diva, if you're still here, if you like this, let me know. And if you do, I'm gonna go ahead and burn it on one of these cards. If you don't and you have something else in mind, let me know and I will go look for a different card that we can put something on. So let me know what you think. You do like it? Okay. So we're gonna burn this on one of these cards real quick. All right, so let me switch back over to this app. Let's find your graphic. And yep, that looks pretty good. Let's go next. Next, it's going to be 1K 52. Wait a minute. Okay, let's get a preview, see where it's falling. All right, I think I got it lined up perfectly. There we go. All right, let's just quit the preview. Let's go next. And we're gonna burn this. And while this one is burning, I'm gonna talk about a product because that way I can keep moving forward. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit next. So our resolution and everything is gonna be the same. 100% power, 15% depth, one pass. And we're just waiting for it to acknowledge it. And then I will hit start. All right, let me just make sure it's lining up properly before I turn away. Yep, looks like it's doing a good job. So we'll know here in a second when it goes all the way off to the side. Let me just keep checking for a second. All right, that looks good to me. That looks good to me. All right, so let me switch back over here to the other camera angle. All right, guys, so let's get to the next item in the carousel, which is actually one of my new cameras. All right, so this camera right here, we're not gonna spend a lot of time on this, but if you do have some questions about it, feel free to ask. This is the Sony FX30. This is a Super 35 sensor, 26 megapixels. The kit comes with the top handle, which you can use to connect your microphone to. This has an articulating screen that you can put in multiple angles. It takes 2 SD cards. This can record in ProRes 422 up to 120 frames a second. Now, what you're gonna get in the box, you're gonna get the top handle and you're gonna get the body of the camera and also battery for it as well. Just one battery. You may want to invest in a few batteries. Now, I do have a few other accessories connected to this. You'll find them also in the carousel. I have the Ninja V, which is a field monitor / recorder. Now, this field monitor, I do have a 1 terabyte hard drive inside of this one. I also purchased here on Amazon this shotgun microphone that you guys see here. This does not come with the kit, but the top handle is designed to receive this shotgun microphone, and that's how I record a lot of my audio with these type of cameras. You know, other than the fact that I'd be using this probably with a second microphone and also a wireless microphone, but this is going to give me my scratch audio that makes it easy for me to sync everything up in post. So this is kind of the setup for the little camera. So we have the Sigma 35mm 1.4 lens on here. We have the small rig extension for the top handle, which gives us a little bit more length on the top handle, and it is also metal. And that's also what I'm using to connect this monitor to this top handle. There's a NATO rail right here on the top. If you guys can see that, there's a NATO rail right there on the top. And that NATO rail is what I'm using to connect the monitor on top of the top handle. Now there's another small rig accessory here as well. This is your monitor mount, and it just slides onto that NATO rail, and that's going to be kind of the full setup. Now I do have one more thing here that's an accessory, and that is this cable. This HDMI cable is from Condor Blue. This one is designed for these kind of running gun little cameras. It's very short cable, but it is very high capacity. You can do up to 8K video with these. So this is the setup for my camera, and the only thing that I missed out on, I didn't mention, is this little matte box. The matte box is also from Small Rig. You can find all of these accessories, guys, over at my storefront, RomeKnowsTech.live, RomeKnowsTech.live, or you can go to Amazon.com/shop/RomeKnowsTech. Find all of these accessories. All right. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Let's get back over here and take a look at our card. All right, so I'm gonna tell you right now, this is how the card came out. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, okay? So I'm gonna redo this card right now. So I'm gonna make another one because I didn't line it up properly. That's my bad. It's way too high up on the card. I'm not a fan of that. So we're gonna do this again. That one goes in the bin. We're gonna switch back over real quick, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one more again. We're gonna do it one more again, but I'm gonna move it down this time so we don't have that problem. So we're gonna just hit repeat, and technically we should just be able to just move this. So I'm gonna go next, but no, we can't. So let me try something. We're gonna have to make it a little bit smaller. So 52 is what I went with. So let's try 45. And I should, let's look at our preview. So it doesn't give us a lot of room to move it around. So I gotta better line it up this time. Right about there. All right, we're gonna try this one more time. Or we're gonna keep trying this until we get it right. All right, so we got Travel Diva. We have her icon. We're gonna hit next. We're gonna transfer it over to the laser one more time. And then we're going to burn this a second time. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the next item in the carousel, which is one of the gimbals that I received from Zhiyun. All right, so that should, there we go, let me see. That still looks a little bit up high, but we'll see how it goes. I think it just might be the graphic and the orientation of the graphic, but we'll see what it looks like when it finishes. I may have to just completely redesign it again. And I think that might be the issue, is the design of it versus using it with this specific type of laser. But we'll see how it goes. If I don't like it, we're gonna do it again, because I want, you know, each and every person's representation to look amazing. All right, so what do we got next? So the next item in the carousel, guys, is actually this gimbal right here. Now, this gimbal was gifted to me by Zhiyun. This is the Weebill 3. Now, you can get this gimbal right here on Amazon for $439 as a kit. So you're gonna get this wrist support. That's going to give you a little bit more stability when you're using this and connecting it to your camera. It also comes with a handle, a back handle, so you can get it for your underslung type of shots. Now, this new gimbal from Zhiyun actually has the upgraded motors. It has a built-in light. It has a built-in microphone. It has an extended battery life. The batteries on these can now last over 20 plus hours. So that's really, really unique. Now, all of them, if you can get this without the combo kit. You can get it with just this little handle here. It's going to be a little bit less expensive. Now, I'll show you something else that comes with it. So if you do get the full kit, you'll get this travel backpack, and this is going to allow you to put like your small compact cameras and other accessories in the bottom, and you'll be able to travel with the gimbal as well. So you're going to get everything you need to take this out on location. You know, this is going to work perfectly with the camera that I just showed you guys just a little while ago. So if you're looking for, or you know someone who's doing weddings, conferences, any type of commercial work, when they're doing video, trust me, they have been eyeballing one of these gimbals. This is a very good deal on this gimbal. The battery life is amazing. They definitely have the stronger motors. They can support a fully rigged out camera. I know Travel Diva, if I'm not mistaken, her brother-in-law is a photographer, a cinematographer, and he does a lot of videos. So, you know, having one of these gimbals could be another benefit to him as well. So definitely check this out. All right, so let me put that down. All right, let's get that next item. All right, here we go. Travel Diva. I like this one. It came out a lot better. So there we go, Travel Diva. Can you guys see that? So now it matches up pretty much with all of these other cards, right? So we got Travel Diva, Ryan, Bullseye, all the rest. Everybody's got a card. Let me actually organize these cards so they're facing in the right direction, and we'll go through them real quick here. Christina Nietzsche. There's Chris, Alan, Richard. Who is that? Jennifer Lude, Edward, Seahawk, Shay, and we got Travel Diva. Okay, so I'm gonna put Travel Diva right here on the front. All right, so here's our cards as we have them right now. So we got Travel Diva, we got Ryan, we have Bullseye Squad, and that's gonna match up with this water bottle for Bullseye Squad. So yeah, we got this right here. So now Bullseye Squad has their own water bottle that we've created, or should I say I've created here on my stream. So check that out, ladies. Check it out. All right, who else do we have on one of these cards? Next person on the card is going to be Margaret. Margaret's on one of these business cards. We have Samantha. We have, who is that? Who is that? Renee. Everybody knows that Nietzsche, Christina Nietzsche. We got her on one of these cards as well. Chris, Amazon customer number 1. We got a card for Chris as well. And let's see what else we got. We got Alan DeBay. Hootie hoo, hootie hoo, hootie hoo. All right, we got Jennifer Lude. Richard. We got Richard. Edward. We have Seahawk. And we have Shay. All right, so that's all the cards that we have so far. I think everybody that's here tonight has a card. And now Travel Diva also has a card, so that's pretty cool. Now, I did do this. So we did 2 versions of something for St. Patrick's Day. So we have this one. This is one of the graphics that we did tonight. And then we did another one with the Celtic knot and also the shamrock on there. So we got the shamrock with the Celtic knot, and then we have this graphic on the other side. I lean more toward this one, you know, this like is shamrock, you know, that's also a knot. This one didn't come out as well because it's a little bit harder to see the shamrock. So if I was going to put this on something, you know, permanently, I think I would go with this style right here. But you guys let me know what you think. Let me know. All right, let me shut down Photoshop before Photoshop crashes all my other stuff. Because, yeah, it takes up a lot of resources, y'all. Photoshop ain't no joke. All right. Let me see what's going on down here in the comments. Mandy. Hootie hoo, friends. So what do you think of the, what do you think of your water bottle? What do you think? You probably couldn't see it that well, so let me take it over to the other camera so you can see it a little bit closer up. So let me switch back over there. All right, here we go. So this is what it looks like. So can you see that? So that's now on one of these metal water bottles. Yep, there you go. Bullseye Squad in the house, y'all. Bullseye Squad. That's how we do. That's how we do. We show that love, y'all. We show that love. We keep it rolling. All right. So let's see. The next item in the carousel is actually my iPhone 14 Pro Max, and that is this device right here. That's actually what I'm using for my iOS device tonight instead of using my iPad, which I normally use. When I'm streaming, I usually use this iPad to control my stream, but tonight I'm using this iPhone 14 Pro Max, primarily because I wanted to have the iPad in the shot so I could show you guys how this application works for controlling these lasers. So yes, I do have the iPhone 14 Pro Max. It is a really good deal right now. If you want to get one of these phones, guys, I use this thing literally every single day. Unlocked right now for $1405.52. Definitely check it out. I'm telling you, this thing has become just an essential component of my workflow pretty much on a daily basis. Now, I have a bunch of accessories that I use with that phone. I'll show you guys some of these here real quick. So here's one of them, or a combination of 2 of them, should I say. So I have this small rig cage that I normally put the phone inside of. I have a couple of quick releases on here. I have one quick release on this side for my gimbal, and then I have a second quick release here on the opposite side that I use to connect this to this little metal tripod. Now, both of these components, other than the quick release plate on this side, all of these other components are from Small Rig. Okay, so we have the Small Rig utility cage for your phone. Now, even though this one here is for the iPhone 14 Pro Max, you can still get one of these for whichever phone you might have, iPhone or Android or, you know, Windows phones, whatever. They most likely make a cage like this, or even a universal cage that will work for your device. Now, when it comes to this little tripod, It is an additional cost. This is $36.72. The tripod itself is $40.41. All metal, quick release plate, ball head mount, and I have an additional little quick release on here that I can easily just pop this on like that. So if I want to set this up for a portrait video, or maybe perhaps I want to record something in landscape, it is literally as simple as me just moving the camera around and then locking it down wherever I want it to stay. So if I'm gonna record like a normal 16:9, or maybe I'm gonna be doing a short or a reel or something like that for Amazon, TikTok, or one of those platforms, I could just turn the phone this way and still use the same little tripod to support the phone. So, you know, it's a really good combination, guys. I've done quite a few videos on this little setup, and I cannot emphasize enough how beneficial it is to have something like this, you know, because it's a metal tripod. It's going to last you a long time. You'll probably replace your phone 2 or 3 times before you replace this. Now, I do have a compact gimbal that I purchased recently. Now, I got I bought this one myself. This is also from Zhiyun. Now, this is their M3 compact gimbal. Now, the other quick release that I was just talking about actually works with this specific gimbal, right? So this has like a little quick release receiver, and I can just set this up like this. And if I had the phone in this cage, this would just slot in. Whoop, let me get it lined up right. And then this would just slot in just like that, right? So now I could have my phone inside of this gimbal. I could use the gimbal for all different types of creative shots. Well, of course, I can't, you know, put the phone in the gimbal now because I'm using the phone to control my stream, but you guys get the idea. So, you know, you guys have probably seen me talk about these little motorized gimbals before. Now, this is a smaller version of the larger gimbal that I was talking about earlier, also from Zhiyun. Okay, this one is designed for your bigger, you know, professional look-ish cameras. This is going to be more akin to your smartphones, your compact cameras, your action cameras, things like that. But you can put a full-size camera on this. Not as, you know, kitted out as much as the one that I have back here. But if it's a simple setup where it's just a camera and a lens, maybe a wireless receiver won't overpower it, and you should still be able to use this with one of those. Now, this right here is $329. So if you're going to choose, the other version is not that different in price, right? I would say go with the more powerful gimbal if you're trying to future-proof yourself, right? So you want to future-proof yourself because down the road, you may get a bigger camera. You may get, you know, a little bit heavier gear, and you need a stronger gimbal for that. So I would say definitely future-proof yourself when it comes to that. But, you know, both of them are going to be ideal. I use both of them all the time. But honestly, I use this one more because this one I usually use with my phone. And I use my phone, my iPhone 14 Pro Max, a lot. I mean, a lot for content creation. So check it out. All right. It feels so weird right now because I'm looking down, Richard, and all I have is this little phone in front of me, and I'm so used to having a big iPad right here in front of me whenever I look to the desk, and I'm like, ooh, look at a little teeny tiny phone right there. But you know what's weird? I can read everything on the phone from this distance. But a lot of times when I have the iPad over here, I have to like put my glasses on because I'm like a little bit challenged when it comes to that. So, all right, so the next item in the carousel, guys, is actually this camera right here. Now, this camera was gifted to me by Insta360. This is the Insta360 Link. This is a PTZ camera with AI capabilities. Now, this one can be controlled by gestures. So that means you can use hand gestures to control this camera. And this camera right now is basically my main camera here in the studio. So when I'm switching to different desks and showing you guys things all in the studio, this is the camera that I'm using right here. That's the camera that's currently facing me right now. So if I want to switch, you know, back over to the desk where the lasers are, all I got to do is just click one button like this and you guys can see that desk. Or if I want to show you guys perhaps the Rodecaster Pro, we got a preset for that. I have a preset over here that comes right over here where this other little microphone is. Sometimes I'll set things on this corner of the desk. I have a preset for my little 360 platforms when I want to demonstrate stuff and talk about this platform over here. I have a preset for that one. And I even have a preset that when I did have the LaserPecker 3, you remember the LaserPecker 3 used to be over here connected to this Blue Yeti battery, but recently I moved it over to my other desk. So the majority of the movement that you see where the camera's moving all over the place, that's this one little camera right here. This one camera. And it has those AI features that I mentioned, right? So I can just easily just click on one little tab here, and now the camera's gonna go into tracking mode. Check this out. So if I move over here, you know, I'm just chilling, you know, like I do, and the camera's just gonna follow me. You know, I come over here and talk about, you know, whatever. I'm like, yeah, this is my digital caliber. I got this here on Amazon. This thing is amazing, and it's got some weight to it, and you can find it in my carousel. If I want to talk about that, I can just come over here, and then maybe I want to put this down and go to my other desk. So if I slide over here, kind of like this, yeah, it's still following me. It's following me wherever I go, whatever I do. If I slide back, I could probably go all the way back there to that iMac and it will still try to zoom in on me, right? So if you're in a situation where you're trying to create content and you don't have your own Mr. Mod, you know, somebody that can be behind those cameras, moving those cameras for you, man, I'm telling you, one of these little AI cameras can get it done. Get her done, y'all, get her done. That's what I'm saying. All right, what else we got? Now, I do have another PTZ camera here in the studio. This one's gonna be a little bit tricky for me to show you because I don't have my phone to show. So let me see if I can just get the PTZ camera I was just telling you about to look at the other camera. So let's see if I can make that work. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. So let's, let me see if I can make this happen. Oops, wrong way. All right, come on, go around, go around. There we go. So there is the other PTZ camera I was talking about. So let me zoom out as far as I can. So this little PTZ camera that you guys can see here, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but this is from YOLO Live. Now, YOLO Live sent this PTZ camera out to me this year. This one is a vertical camera. This one is designed to work with, you know, devices that utilize a vertical oriented camera, things like the InStream and a few other devices out there. Now, of course, this PTZ camera, guys, you can use it with a Mac or PC because it is USB compatible, but most of the time you're going to be connecting this using HDMI. Now, the camera itself is $549 right now. $549. That is a huge savings. It's almost $100 savings from just where it was just a week ago. Okay, so if you're looking at one of these cameras, you know, this could be the perfect time to invest in one of these cameras. All right, so let me go ahead and put this back where it was. Now, the device that I do recommend if you're going to use one of those cameras, this is the device it was designed to work with. This is the YOLO Live InStream. The InStream is a vertical an Android tablet that is designed for live streaming. Now, the apps that are on here are no different than what you're going to find on your phone, your iPhone, your Android phone, your Windows phone, or whatever the case is going to be. It's literally the same app. But the advantage to this device is you will be able to use this device and connect multiple cameras to it. So you'll be able to connect 2 HDMI cameras, 1 USB camera. You have Ethernet, you have HDMI out. You can also plug in USB-C for charging it. On the opposite side, you have your SIM card. So that means you can use a SIM card like you use in your phone or your tablet with a data plan. You also have a full-size SD card you can record to, as well as call up pre-recorded content that you could play back during your stream. And as you see here, we have these other 3 little inputs here. 2 of them are for audio, so you have an option of line level audio or mic level audio, and you can also plug in a set of headphones, okay? Now, this is gonna be very, very travel friendly. You'll be able to take this pretty much anywhere in the world and be able to stream, so whether you're using a SIM card, using Wi-Fi, or using Ethernet, you can go online and use all of those multiple features. Now, all of these devices that we're gonna be talking about, guys, they all have a lot of built-in features like countdown timers, lower thirds that can be generated. Of course, you can create your own graphics and, you know, bring them in, save them onto the SD card. You can display those during your live stream. It's just an amazing little device. So if you're already creating, the lion's share of your content on TikTok or Instagram, or perhaps on Facebook or Zoom or something like that, this could be a win for you. And it also comes with the CapCut app installed. CapCut is a powerful little mobile app when it comes to editing and creating content and taking your content to the next level. Remember, this is also a recorder. So you could just record directly into this device, edit on this device, upload it to your different social media platforms. It's a win. It's a win. And you can stream, encode, and all of that with the same device. And right now, this is $9.99 regularly. Regularly, guys, this device is $12.99. That's been the price as long as I've been talking about this thing. It's been $12.99. So it is $9.99 right now. Now, another device also from YOLO Live. Now, they also sent me this. This is the YOLObox Pro. Now, with the YOLObox Pro, you can connect 4 cameras to it in total. 3 HDMI cameras, 1 USB camera. You also have HDMI out, you have your Ethernet, you have your, let me switch to the other camera angle so I can give you guys a closer look at this device. All right, so let's get over here. All right, so check this out. So let me put it up here so you guys can see it a little bit better. So you have your 3 HDMIs, you have a USB, you have Ethernet, you have HDMI out, you have USB out, you have headphone ins, you have your 2 options for audio, your USB-C here for charging it, and just like the other device, underneath you have your full-size SIM card, you have your full-size SD card, and you guys get an idea of how large the screen is. Yes, it is a fingerprint magnet. But this device also will allow you to stream to up to 3 different destinations at the same time. So that means you can stream to YouTube, to Facebook, to Instagram, all of them at the same time with this one device. So think about it. If you're going out on location, maybe you're going on a vacation and you still want to be able to stream sometimes, you could have one of these in a backpack, with a couple of little cameras, a few cables, a microphone, a wireless microphone kit, and it's a win. So now what I would combine this with would probably be something like this. These wireless microphones right here. Now these wireless microphones, guys, are from DJI. I did purchase these here on Amazon. You get 2 of these omnidirectional lavalier mics. You get the receiver. Now the receiver, it takes these different little adapters. Right now on here I have the adapter for the iPhone, but it also comes with an adapter for Android, and it also comes with a hot shoe mount if you want to connect this directly to a camera. The box itself, the little case is a battery case, so it does charge everything. This is going to travel well. So when you put those 2 things together, look at how small your product is, right? So you got your microphones, you have your streaming deck, you add a couple of cameras to this, and maybe some headphones to monitor. Everything else is going to be internal. So this could be a winning combination, guys. So if you're thinking about live streaming, creating content, whatever the case it may be, maybe you could use something like this for your church, for your school, because everybody is streaming now. Everybody is live streaming now. So anything you can do to make that journey easier, and like I said, it could easily be one of these type of devices. So definitely take a look at that. This is the YOLObox Pro, and these are the DJI wireless microphones right here. All right, what do we got next? Next in the carousel. Now, I talk about lights all the time. You guys know, but microphones mostly, I think, is the most important thing when you're getting started, is to have high quality audio. But when you're first starting out, you can find a lot of these little small compact lights. They are very powerful for what they are. Now, they're never going to be a substitute for like one of these big light softboxes or a light panel, but in a pinch, when you just need some light on your face, this could be an excellent thing. Now, what I would do with this, if this was the only light I had, I wouldn't point this light directly at my face. What I would do is I would find myself like a white piece of cardboard, and I would point this light at the cardboard and have the cardboard reflecting the light back into my face, because that's going to give me a larger light source, and it's going to be a softer light versus it being a hard light on one side, and then I just fall into shadow, right? So that's, a quick little tip. You could actually take one of these lights and bounce it off of something else and soften the light on yourself. Now, this is a RGB light. This has a bunch of different little presets where you can do all different types of little, like lightning and sirens, and, not sirens, but, flashing lights and TV effects and all that. And you can also use this as bicolor light. But check this out. It has this built-in little bracket, which is so cool because that means you can now just put this light pretty much anywhere you want to. It has a cold shoe mount on here. It has a bunch of little quarter 20s, so you can connect other things to it. And this is battery powered. It does come with this diffusion material, and this just pops off like that. So you can either use it with or without the diffusion material. Now, if you're going to be bouncing this off of another source, I would say take the diffusion material off and then, send the light directly into that reflector and allow that light to come back to your face. So this is a really nice little compact light, and we're talking about traveling, traveling quickly or traveling efficiently. So yes, a little light like this on a little mini tripod or a light stand could be a winning combination. So again, let's go back and look at what we got so far. Let me adjust this camera real quick. All right, let me adjust this camera. All right, so look at what we got so far, right? So we got, maybe we could get one or two of these little lights. We have our wireless microphones. We have our YOLObox Pro, a YOLObox Mini, or an InStream. But in a nutshell, even if you have two of these lights, these microphones, and this device, plus a couple of cameras, this would all fit in one bag. One bag, y'all. So you'll be able to travel with this, and easily set this up and deploy it. And it's very user friendly. I mean, literally, you just take the cable, your TRS cable like this. You're going to plug that into the YOLObox, plug the other end into the receiver, and just go in and adjust the gain levels depending on how the audio is coming in. And you'll be able to also see that on here as well. So if I pop one of these out, you're going to start to see the gain levels are going to start showing up here. Let me just get this receiver out real quick, show you what I'm talking about. So you guys see the gain levels there. So the microphone that I have in my hand is a little bit, hotter because that one is closer to my mouth, right? So you'll be able to see everything here. You could just kind of mount this somewhere on here so whoever could monitor it at the same time. So yeah, you could do a full live stream performance show on location with something as simple as what you guys see right here in front of you. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I think these are some really good items to be able to add to your workflow. Now I do have, where's the next light? So I got one more light. I don't know how I'm going to be able to show it to you. Let me see. I think I can show it to you. So let me switch back over here. So I got two lights from the same company, okay? So Relino sent me a light just recently, but I actually purchased their light panels here on Amazon. So let me show you guys what the light panel looks like. So if I go over here, you guys can see that light panel that's back there next to the box. That's one of the Relino light panels. That's actually the thing we're going to talk about next, because they actually come in a set of two for $139.99. You're going to get two of those light panels, the light stands. You're going to get the little travel case that comes with them, your AC plugs, everything that you need to use those as like a 2-point lighting system. And I'm actually using one of those lights right now to light my face. And I'm also using the second light, which is the light that I have highlighted right now, which is the Relino 80-watt LED light, which is this light that's here in front of me. Now, this was just recently gifted to me by Relino. So let me show you guys this light. Of course, I have the camera going in the wrong direction. Let's go up camera. All right, so you guys can see the big softbox that I have connected to this light panel, but that's the light right here. So this is a very compact little small light. This one, you can use battery power. You have to purchase batteries for it separately, or you can just plug it directly into wall power. Now, this softbox that you see here does not come with the light. The softbox I already had for some of my other lights, okay? But that's what I'm using right now to kind of light my face, which is this this light softbox from Godox, but the light itself is from Relino. Now, all of them use the Bowings mount, so you can find a number of different accessories that will work with these same lights. So regardless of which softbox brand you may look into, you'll always be able to find one that's going to be compatible with the light that you have. Just make sure the mounting point is exactly the same for the type of light that you have. So this one, like I said, I have it just in the softbox. The light is only at 10% right now. I probably could bring these up a little bit because I was messing with the lighting earlier when I was doing some shoppable videos, so it might seem a little bit darker than it normally is tonight. But those are the two lights, or three lights in total. So we have the this YC Onion light that we talked about first, the Relino 80-watt light, travel light that's here next to me, and then those two panel lights that are also here in the studio. They come in a kit, so you can get all of those. All right, so the only other things, we got a few more things left. Now, something else that I did just update is my iWatch. Now, I use this a lot right now when I'm doing like shoppable videos because I can actually control my camera with this. So when I'm using my iPhone, say for instance on a top-down view, I can actually put this in remote control mode where I can control the camera from the watch. I can see through the watch. I can see exactly what the camera is seeing. I can start and stop recording. Of course, it's an iWatch. There's a ton of different things you can do with it. This is not the 8. You know, the new iWatch is the Series 8. This is actually the Series 7, but it has all of the same features. So you can find some really good deals on these here on Amazon. You can find them renewed. You can find them used. You can find maybe possibly some of these brand new as well. But I'm telling you, this thing I use literally ever since I got it, every single day. And also for health, this is a wonderful thing because it will definitely all day remind you to stand up, to go do things, to drink some water. It keeps you moving all day long. So definitely check out the Apple Watches if you have an iPhone or an iPad, or you in the Apple ecosystem. Check it out. Now, I still rock my Android phones, as you guys know. So yeah, I mean, I have the Galaxy Watch, but I just gifted it to my son a couple months ago. So he's actually rocking my older Galaxy Watch, and then now I'm running this Apple Watch right here. Now, one of the things that I did have to think about a lot was my charging for these devices, right? So someone did just recently send me a charger. So let me move some of this stuff out of the way here real quick. All right. So someone sent me a couple of weeks ago this charger right here. So this is kind of an all-in-one charger. This is gonna charge your iWatch, it's gonna charge your iPhone and your earbuds. It has these little indicator lights right here. It's got venting built into the back of it. Really nice design. Everything about this is, you know, it's compact, it is plasticky, but I've been using it to charge my phone and also my watch, and I've been very happy with the results. So if you guys are looking for a charger, that could be an excellent thing right there. All right, I need to run and go and find, I need to run upstairs and get the next item because I took it upstairs. So let me go run upstairs real quick and get this little mini computer because I had it upstairs. I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. All right, I am back and I got it. I don't know why I took it upstairs, but I did. So let me show you guys this other. Let me set it up. Now, it really depends on your setup, guys. Let me grab my headphones as well. I gotta find a way to get rid of some of this gear. I got too many things just laying around. I really do. All right, guys. So this little mini PC here was just recently gifted to me. Check it out. Now this one is very budget. It's $179.94 if I'm not mistaken. Now this one is a little bit different than the one we looked at a couple of weeks ago. Now this one only has 8 gigabytes, but it is upgradable. This one also has 256 gig of storage on this one. Yes, of course, it comes with the manual. And inside of the box, you're going to get all of your other accessories. That's going to be your full-size HDMI. Now, they only give you one, but you get a full-size HDMI that comes with this, and you get your power brick. You also get this little bracket here that you would use to mount this. This is for a Versa mount, so if you want to mount this on the back of a monitor, you can. So everything that you need to get started to set this up will work. And then here is an actual little computer right here. Now this one is mostly plastic, where the other one was more metal, but I don't think that's going to be a detractor. So check it out. So here is the actual computer. So like I said, it is plastic. You can see the heat sink just looking around here. Now this does have an LED light that lights up inside of it. So if you're looking at it from this side, starting out here, we have our power button. We have 2 USB-A's. These are 3.0. We have 2 USB-A's that are 2.0. We have our power input here. We have our 2 HDMI, so you can connect up to 2 monitors to this. Ethernet, you have your headphone jack here. You have a Kensington lock to keep people from running away with it. And underneath it has these nice little rubber feet here. And then you have access to getting inside of it if you wanted to do some kind of upgrade on this. Let me take these. I probably should turn this laser off. Let me turn the laser off too while I'm thinking about it. Come on, laser, turn off. Okay, so the laser's off now. Because I don't think we're going to engrave anything else tonight. All right, so looking at the back of it here, very simple. Now this one has, like I said, the 8 gig of RAM. It has the 556 gig internal storage. Just basic information here about the power supply, but most people will know that. Now it does have a local 800 number, local number that you can call if you have any issues with this, US number for support. That is really nice, and it has web support. So yeah, you guys can check this out. So you have, this is your unlock. I don't really know what that does. Maybe that just opens something, but maybe I shouldn't do that. But anyway, like I said, mostly plastic. Now this is going to be delivered with Windows 11 Pro installed on that, so you have the latest operating system on here as well. So yeah, if you're looking for a laptop, not a laptop, but a small mini computer for yourself, for one of your kids, for your business or something like that, this could be a very good solution, because you can always upgrade this later on if you need to, but just out of the box, you got enough storage and everything that should be enough for most people just getting started. And it's going to last you a while. You know what I'm saying? So you got your power bank, you have your cables. Only thing you're going to be missing, you still need to get a monitor, a keyboard, and a mouse. But once you have those things, you can just open this box, set this thing up, and be ready to rock and roll. And these little mini PCs get really good reviews, so you guys can definitely check that out. Just click on it down in the carousel, will take you over, and you can get a little bit more information on them. Now, I know my man Alan does a lot of computer repairs. He is constantly working on, building and upgrading computers. We talk about it all the time. Now, here's another device that I think for a lot of people using one of these small computers could really benefit from. Let me show you guys real quick. Where is it? There it is. I could probably just stay at this camera angle. Okay, so check this out. Now, this was gifted to me by Anker. Okay, so this is a USB docking station. So if you're combining that with one of your small computers or a laptop or a tablet or whatever the case it may be, you have now additional HDMIs, okay? So you have 2 HDMIs here, you have a display port, you have Ethernet, 2 more USB-As that are 3.0, you have your USB-C, your power input on this one as well, because these are powered. On the front, we have our SD card readers, we have 2. So we have a mini and a full-size SD card with the power button. We have a headphone jack, we have 2 USB-Cs here on the front. One of these is power delivery, and an additional USB-A. Now this one is designed to be upright, to stand up, so it has this little rubber material underneath. And then under this little box, this panel right here, you're gonna find all of your other accessories that you would need, like your power brick, your different cables, all that stuff comes in the box. And this is from Anker, so you guys already know, you know, Anker is about that business. So if you're looking for or need something to expand your computer's capabilities, one of these docking stations could be, you know, exactly what you're looking for. I have to use a docking station literally every single day because the MacBook Air that I use on a daily basis, guys, only has those 2 Thunderbolt ports. So yeah, I'm living that dongle life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let me grab my headphones and switch back over to my main camera. All right. All right. So, yeah. I'm knocking stuff over. This is what happens. There we go. Okay, I got it. All right, y'all. So that's about it for Friday night. You know, of course, for those who don't know, I couldn't make it on last night because literally I went live for about 5 minutes and then the Wi-Fi went out and instantly I was off and I was off for the whole night because I could not get it to come back on, and the storm rolled through, and that was just, you know, I was calling the provider and they're like, yeah, there's an outage in your area. It'll probably take 24 hours to resolve. And I'm like, and I couldn't watch my shows. I couldn't do anything. I was just tripping. But luckily I had already set my, my television to record, you know, some other shows that sometimes I watch on the network. And luckily I had something to entertain myself the whole time because I didn't want to spend the whole night trying to watch different shows on my phone. That would have drove me insane. So yeah, it did work out. It worked out, but that's one of those things I'm talking about all the time, guys. If you're in a position to invest in one of these solar powered batteries, get one of those batteries in your household because you never know when the power is going to go out. It could be winter, it could be summer. Trust me, weather comes through no matter what, and you just never know what you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? So be prepared, be prepared. All right, Margaret, thank you for stopping by. And all the rest of you. All right, so we got to add Travel Diva to our cards tonight. That's a win. So I'll be back here tomorrow night, guys, at 7 p.m. Y'all know how we do. So if you guys want to come through, hang out with your boy, listen to me rant and rave about tech, and maybe answer some questions that maybe, I don't know, maybe you're working on something and you need something. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. So if you got any questions, I will try my best to provide you with an answer. And even if I don't know the answer to the question, I will do the research myself and try and learn right along with you, because that's how we do. That's how we do. We give back to the community in any way we can. Guys, I'm telling you, be the pebble in the pond. Be the pebble in the pond. Pay it forward. Help grow the community so that others will be in a position to pay it forward or as you are paying it forward now. Just like that. All right, y'all, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's roll on out. Let's go. Let's go. All right, my lovelies. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. I shouldn't have to tell you to wash your hands, but wash your hands. Wear a mask when appropriate. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of your loved ones. And get out there and create something amazing, something you will be proud of every single day. Make it happen, Captain. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and roll on up out of here. Y'all know how I do it. But I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow night. But until then, peace, and muffin grease. I am out of here.